first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to be very near that 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Back to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Let's go.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Go.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Minnesota. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Tracy.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Go!
Now, faking the give. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Come on. Set.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 70 Lions. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Moore going in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 33 yards.
Let's go. Bingo.
A run. And here's Mason. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense. Where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A carry here for Tracy. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Giants first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll work his way down inside the 40. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Open space inside the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. McCarthy going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Open man is Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That is brought in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. the ground is Mason. Not much happening there, just a short game. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. McCarthy from the gun here on first, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's a run going left. Angling to the sideline. Inside. Oh, the ball is out. One of the Giants has it. What a shame to get a big gainer out of the running game. And just at the end, turn it over. The defense walks off the field with the football.
Mike, we don't see rush plays of that length very often in the NFL. So then you finally get one, and it's a shame you forget to protect the ball, and it leads to the takeaway.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Here
Now they'll set up to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Out wide, here's Jefferson. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, New York. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is McCarthy. That's complete to Mason. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. play action. Here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll be third down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That's caught! And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. McCarthy to the air on second down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll come up to third and 3. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll try to pick this up with a jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Moved back to the 10. He'll try here on second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. His kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Graham Gano now following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. Now McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Here's a third down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one complete to Moore. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, here's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they will finally run him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On third and long, here's McCarthy. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.